Instead wanakuja wanakuambia tishani mbaya. Wakikwambia wewe na ni mtu wa kawaida utaifanya aje? You didn't make the law. The same MP made the law ya kupitisha SHA. Then they come and tell you and you are clapping for them. You know what kind of fools are we people? Sisi ukuanga wajinga wa aina gani? Parliament ana make sheria ya kupitisha SHA. Wanakuja na nakwambia ni Ruto. Na ni yeye alipitisha kwa parliament. Then they come complaining and you are clapping for them. Who is a fool? Don't know. You tell me. But wacha kubeba wanga wa vimbaya hivyo tunabebangwa na politicians. So, here is the thing. If you want to get better MPs, because I've had someone complain about what MPs do, then choose a better MP. Vote for a better MP. Whether atakuwa independent, atakuwa na chama. Ukivote chama, mimi sina shida. Ukivote kwa sababu let's say for example, you're from the mountain. Uvotia mtu kwa sababu yeye ni wa Wamunyoro, ama ni wa Matiang'i, ama ni sawa. Umemvotia, ni sawa. The question is, are they going to serve you or are they going to serve the master in the party they are in? Wewe ukimvotia apitishe SHA ingine ni Matiang'i ama Wamunyoro ama ni Kalonzo ama ni Natembea atasava ama ni wewe mwananchi wa kawaida. Because remember, all these big politicians we are talking about here, most of them, they have the best medical cover. They don't care whether SHA works or not. Yeye atakuja akwambia SHA is not working, but yeye hatumii SHA in the first place na ni yeye alipitisha. And they come here to complain to you. And you don't ask yourself, you don't even ask that MP or that senator. Wewe unakuja ku complain about SHA. Kwa nini ulipitisha? Kwa nini hukusoma that bill? And kama unaona ni mbaya, why have you not gone back to parliament? Because that law can only be changed in parliament. Anakuja anakuambia wewe ufanye nini? You cannot go to parliament to change hiyo sheria ya SHA. Okay? The same MP must go back to parliament and change it. But they are not changing it. Yeye anakuja kukuambia huko SHA ni mbaya. And then here we are singing, oh, Wan Tam. Can we first of all make those MPs work for us? Okay? Before they come here, making us develop FIFA. If we don't do that, if we don't hold these people accountable, and we don't know the mistakes we make at the ballot, wacha niwaambie, teta hapa 2027 we elect a very corrupt MCA kwa sababu alikuwa na chama ambayo mnapenda. That MCA aende ahongwe ukose dawa kwa hospitali kuja hapa kuteta. You elect a bad MP, ataenda apitishe sheria ingine, and then we keep stealing and we will be here making noise. Anyway, for me, that is all. But what I wanted you people to know is the problem is not the constitution, the problem is not parliament, the problem is not the presidency, the problem is not mambo ya devolution. The problem is the people we choose. That is the problem. If we don't change the way we vote and the people we elect, this country is not going to work. That is it. Thank you.
Kwa hiyo mambo ya Gen Z.
Why can't you also allow us say something?
Okay. To make comment on that Gen Z thing. The Gen Z thing, I think Gen Z was created by politicians. That's why when they wanted to kill the Gen Z thing, they were very easily, they killed it very easily without even struggling, because it was created and rooted in politics. So hii kitu ingetoka tu purely from mwananchi, would have existed, but itokee ni kama ilikuwa na some of politics behind it. So when the politician came together, wakaona hii kitu imeenda vile tuko tunataka, they killed it. They called the people who are more noisy, wakawaambia wewe kula hii kau, wewe kula hii kau. They divided and it died. So Gen Z will not exist, non-existing, it will never exist. Hii mambo ya kina kama Samuel na kina Kabaso, hiyo ni moto ya nyasi. Gen Z iliisha kitambo. There's nothing like Gen Z, na kila mtu akarudi kwa his own cocoon, tribal cocoon, na hiyo mambo ikaisha. So Gen Z does not exist in Kenya, it is non-existing.
Uh, Speaker, should I say something? Because I see people also want to talk. Now, for me, I'm not against Gachagua having his own party, but what he has failed from the first stop is he doesn't believe on institutions. I think we have a lot of parties, and this issue of every day we behave emotionally, we think emotionally. Look at now the name of the party. In Central, assuming that now, as he claims, is the vehicle to presidency or to power from the Central region and the other parts of Kenya. We have many parties in Central. We have the DP. We have many parties. We have the PNU. We had Jubilee and so forth. Today, he has is. Now the question is, does he believe in an institution? Because democracy is pegged on parties. But every day, Kenyans want to register parties. What will make DCP work, which Jubilee did not do, which he was a member? What is it that is unique now, that is peculiar, that will make DCP behave what order didn't do? Those are the questions we should ask ourselves as Kenyans. But in all, politics is all about interest. Kenyans should ask themselves, what is the interest of Gachagua of Mudavadi? What is the interest that... But what I want to say in summary, I didn't vote for Ruto, and I may have a soft spot for Ruto because of the work he's doing, not on corruption, but the way he has been working towards stabilizing the economy, which we can actually attest to it. Today, the dollar, at least it is stable and so forth. The only mistake that Kenyans have is that we are not patient enough. We are not patient enough. We call Ruto corrupt, yes. I used to call him so much. But tell me, in this term, we have now 3 years, what are the major key corrupt allegations? Because when Kibaki came, there was Golden Bag, and that's another one. I don't know. There was the Golden Bag, and this another one that was there. When Uhuru came the first term, NYS, there was this one of Eurobond. But now, for Ruto, we call him corrupt one term. But what are the major corruption scandals that have been confirmed, and we can say this one ameiba? So, because of social media, people can easily write, commentate, write articles with a lot of propaganda. That's why Kenyans, we may not go far, because we want to change things. For me, today, I'm not a student of democracy. Tukipenda mtu presidency, hata kule 40 huko, tuendelee, because there's no need of changing these people and are the same. Opposition is in government is in opposition. So whether we vote or not, our emotions don't even bring results. The emotions culminate not to results. For Gachagua, an impeached person should not even think of contesting again, but I don't know why. It therefore means ni mchezo ya paka na panya. Kuna vile wanacheza akili yetu. Paka na pikipiki ponki kidogo, Kenyans wanakuwa na emotions, but the agenda inaendelea tu mbele. Because these guys, they do business together. These guys, some of us who are somehow interacting with them, these guys are friends. In the public, they speak as if they're the worst enemy. But hapo ndani, they talk. I remember Raila and Kibaki used business partners. Even if ilikuwa, but walikuwa napigana, watu wanakufa. So, even before uite mtu jaluo ujinga Sami, it's normal. Fools are very many in this country. I might be one of them. However, for this country to move forward, we have to think otherwise, that what do we want? Amutaki Raila. amutaki, munataka nani? Ruto pia mutaki. Sasa Kenya tunataka nani? Tulete Obama akuje US, akuje kuwa president? Ni swali tunataka tujiulize. So let us think as Kenyans, because we always think through clan, through tribe, through friendship. For those who have gone to school, you understand those terms: cronism, nepotism, clanism, tribe. Even today, if you want to vote, you talked about these parties and MP. The majority of these MPs are voted because that where it comes from, the clans are the majority. If you come from a small family, you will not be voted. That's why democracy still, we are yet to know if democracy can work in Africa. It is not going to work because still the democracy in Africa is very vulnerable. Unaweza iba, unapigwa, unauawa. You cannot, like, it creates animosity. Like this guy insulting me. It's like kwake anafikiria democracy is about hurling epithets, abusing people left and right, telling Ruto Wan Tam, and then you go home and eat ugali na mboga, then you feel that life you have changed the country. The country can only be changed if all of us think critically, and our thinking must be practically based thinking. Like if I speak last, now the last aspect of what happened even in Tanzania and Bungoma, where politicians are mobilizing people to demonstrate against something that they equally participate in the parliament for the leasing and the selling of government parastatals. If an institution is not making profit and the best option is privatize it, what makes the MPs or the governors there inciting people to be against it? And yet the public parastatal is not making profit, or if it's making profit, it's not paying workers and it's not paying the raw materials that the farmers have supplied. Ideally, they fail to understand that even Safaricom belongs to Kenyans. Kenyans tuko na share, government tuko na share kwa Safaricom. But how come Safaricom is doing well? Because most of it is being controlled by the shareholders. And those who have the power do not influence or do anything. For example, if you allow these persons to work, next campaign money will come from them because what I evil. So Kenyans, let us think and make sure that our ideas are practical, pragmatic, without insults, without emotions. Tufike tuongee issues na tutakuwa sawa. Mungu abariki.
Huyo ni Mkenya kabisa.
Hey, hi guys. First, I'm sorry. I want to ask for the mic from the chief because he came in earlier. So can I take the mic, please? Okay, thank you. Now, me, I have only two things to highlight and put across. You know, we as Kenyans, we as young people, we run the nation. It's just that we don't have the power yet, but we are the ones who run the nation because we got the majority votes of the country. The only thing we fail, or I can say the only part we fail, is we don't contribute that much into the voting and doing whatever it takes to run the government. Let me say, let me correct Mr. E and Lions up here on perspective of the presidency and running the nation, where I can say voting for, let's say, Gachagua or Matiang'i into the government or taking him to the powers does not necessarily mean we have failed again. You know, the lies that Ruto came with it is the one that pains Kenyans. You know, when he was campaigning, he was giving hope to the lowest, low-life people. wakikuja campaign, you hear him saying mama mboga, boda boda. You know, that's what gave Ruto votes. That's what made people believe in Ruto. So, you know, if you say like, will we make a mistake voting for him? We didn't know the future. You know, Ruto was lying. I can say Ruto is a big liar. I don't know if I will be arrested for that, but it's true. This guy is a big liar because you cannot promise people heaven, then deliver hell. At least deliver something closer to heaven. We know we cannot reach there, but deliver something closer to. Now, when we come to the corruption part, Lion saying there is no a big scandal that is facing Ruto, we can say aliiba pesa. You know, the ones this guy is hiding, the money this guy is hiding is not publicly said. For example, there is this project he said from Karatina to somewhere. Then they are, where did the money go? Did the project run? We didn't see the project running. Like every day this guy is standing up saying we are building this and this and this. And the money is being allocated, but we are not seeing the projects running. That's when the pain now comes to us. Hapo ndo tuna feel hiyo uchungu, like we are being lied to. Again, this is a democratic government. Then this guy is using a dictatorship to run it. Like, for example, this SHA thing is the one that has caused so many problems. Why? Because we are paying it and it's not working. To me, I've paid it more than 5 months now, but it's not working. But my payslip is being chopped off. The housing fund, did he go publicly to every person, to the majority of the persons?
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. Can you confirm to the Kenyans who are listening to you that SHA is not working?
Yeah, I can confirm.
Go to the hospital with your SHA. Haven't you gone, even if you are a kid or you are, I don't know how you put it, and then confirm to the Kenyans that it is not working? Please don't use rumors that you see on media. SHA is
it's
working.
not rumors. It's not rumors. I'm working. I'm paying SHA. I can show you my payslip, but it's not. As you can hear my voice now, I'm sick, but I need to gain some money to go to the hospital because the SHA is not working. Yesterday I was in hospital here in Nakuru, and it's not working. So that I can go tomorrow.
We are more in rumors than the realities. Me, I've not gone to any hospital, but I've met several people who are saying SHA is working. We don't need to demonize everything.
I think those are the lucky guys, because according to me, not according to me, I've been in the hospital yesterday. It's not working. So I think I need to be one of the lucky guys, or I need to delete this account and open another one. I don't know. But you guys can tell me. Yeah. Yes.
Let me add something about SHA. Actually, to be realistic, okay, mimi personally nazitumia, but nimechukua mtu usi na SHA is working. Actually, for hiyo reason juu watu wanasema SHA, I did a private recording like I think about 3 weeks ago, nipeleka mtu usi kumuulizia mambo na SHA. Ilikuwa usiku. Actually nikaenda akaregister SHA, ikamsaidia. So I'll post that video on my profile, at least kuonyesha kwamba SHA it's working. Ni vile kuna vitu zingine hazifanyi, tusiseme hatifanyi completely, inafanya. Tuseme ni vile kuna vitu zenye hazifanyi kwa SHA, zenye watu walikuwa na expect zikuwe zinafanya but hazifanyi. Tusiseme haifanyi completely. Let's be realistic. Hata kama government ni ya waongo, tusiseme tunadanganya kila kitu completely.
In addition,
Imagine,
also, let me just point of information, then you proceed. Sorry for interruption. So, SHA is working. However, those who are opposed to SHA are majorly private hospitals. What happened to NHIF, if people can remember very well? When SHA was coming up, private hospitals used even to, how do you call it? There's this term that used in hospital. Kuna ile ya kutoka na kulala. Hata malaria. Inpatient. Mtu hata sitekana hiyo kulashwa. This guy forces these patients to sleep 4 days. Na malaria ya kwa time. The mistake Kenyans have, we are all corrupt such a way that anything we see, we look for a loophole. SHA will only work if private hospitals also, government should, that is the proportion now as we continue, should make sure that our public hospitals are more equipped than private hospitals. Because that's where the problem is. SHA is working even today, ukikata leo, kesho itafanya kazi. Know that.
I think I'm the unlucky one, but I think I need to change my SHA account maybe, because mine has refused completely. I've been inside an hospital yesterday, and it refused to read in the system. So I thought it's for everyone, but you guys are proving to me that it's working. So maybe tomorrow I'll go again to the hospital. Ama kuna venye nafaa kufanya. You guys should tell me. Kuna another registration nafaa kufanya, because mine it's not working.
Maybe you find the people who will help you at the hospital, the SHA people.
Okay, thank you. Now, as I finish, about stabilizing the economy, according to me, I can say I cannot go against Ruto on that. Let me highlight this by saying Kenyan economy now, like the currency is more stable to the US dollar from the previous presidents. I can say Ruto has really tried there. So I cannot go against Ruto on matters of economy. But the problem with this guy is forcing things that without gaining more information about it. He just wakes up, looks around, creates a rule, then forces it to be legal. This guy should engage people, should engage Kenyans, and mostly what I can encourage or I can tell young people.
Highlight those bills and laws that he has forced people. Can they highlight them for people to listen to, for us to learn?
Okay, like the only thing I can always say, this guy forced people, which people were not ready for it. It's about the housing allowance, the housing fund. Are you guys okay with that thing? Lions, are you okay? Is everyone okay with this housing fund and being chopped off the day? Are you guys okay? For me,
let
I'm
me
not
answer
okay.
that. Let me answer that. There is no, under the sun, hakuna mtu atakubali pesa yake ikatwe kidogo, hata kama ni chumvi. However, in ODM Azimio manifesto, housing levy or housing was number one priority. Previous regime of Uhuru, it was in the plan, but there was no one who had like your strength na guts ya kufanya kitu. It is only Ruto who did it. It is something that has been there since Kibaki, but yule angekuwa na uwezo ya kuifanya ingekuwa ujamaa wa kusugoi, which you also need to appreciate him. What he has done, what people failed to do, because these things had been discussed in previous regimes, but the person who has put it in the practical shape is Ruto.
But why am I against it? Because it didn't involve.
Can I answer the question, because you also
every person? Yeah.
Because I want to bring in the basics of this issue of affordable housing, and I'll ask you also a question at the end. First, let's get this straight off. in any developed country, the government does not get into business. Okay? It's only either in a dictatorship or in a dysfunctional country where the government gets into business. And I want you to look from independence. Kuna hizi mangali zilikuanga sijui kulikuwa na Nyayo buses, kulikuanga na hizi taxis zingine sikumbuki zilikuwa zinaitwaje. We had uchumi and all that. Anytime a government gets into business, it will always be loss making. Look at KBC. Look at KBC. Tell me how much money that KBC makes and how many people watch KBC. But you know that is not even a problem because you know KBC is supposed to be the voice of the government, which is official, which is okay. I'm
Hata
simply trying to
KQ na Kenya Power.
yes, and you know I'm simply trying to let Rayons know that the primary issue is not even what he's speaking about. The problem is the affordable housing thing was never supposed, you know, it wasn't even from the initiation. It wasn't, unajua ile hype ya kufanya watu wapige kula. And any government that you come in and tell you ati tutawajengea nyumba, tutanunulia magari, just know, once you vote in that government, then you steal from you. And this is how it is easy to steal from you. Because one, for example, you remember, do you people remember that when this issue came up that some of the money, most of the money that was being collected for the housing levy is now being invested in bonds. Okay, that is, pesa yako inakatwa, then instead of being invested, someone goes and keeps it, okay, so that it gets profit. Ujua hii profit hamtoahi pata. It is going to go into people's pocket. But this money was taxed. It was supposed to go and do something. Why is this happening? Because you know this housing thing. And I blame, in fact, Hesse, I would want to direct this question to your MP, because your MP voted, most likely. They voted for the housing, for the affordable housing thing. And a lot of even other people here, MPs, they voted for that. Because this is a law that was passed in Parliament. And here is the thing. First, these affordable houses are built on public land. They are not built on private land. So meaning, this is land that was earmarked for public facilities. Hospitali, mashule, all those public amenities. And then someone comes up. And then, wanaweka MP wenu box, either by bribery or whatever. They vote in a bill to say that ukatwe pesa yako, and then nyumba ijengwe, and then utanunua hiyo nyumba. Okay? I want you to see the irony that the money being cut, si ya president, ni ya mimi na wewe. Okay? Two, the rad that those houses are built is not private rad. It is public rad. So gava ijanunua hiyo rad. Okay? They build the houses. I don't know who supplies the materials, but I can bet you there is a lot of corruption. Okay? And then to make this very ironical is that Wakenya wanakatwa pesa. Pesa, jute ya ku generate income ni mimi na wewe. When you have electricity, utaweka kinyozi, utaweka cyber. You run your business 24 hours. It's not the duty of the government to give you a house. It's very ironical, but I think most of us are tuone hivyo. So I'm asking MPs wetu hapa, mwai wauliza kwa nini walipigia hiyo kitu kula? Because ni wao walipiga kula na wakapitisha hiyo sheria, and they were very happy doing it. Anyway, that's all. So Hezi, uliza MP wenu kwa nini alipiga hiyo kitu kula. Thank you.
Before kila mtu aendelee, I've been listening to everybody single, kila mtu mwenye ako hapa. Mimi ndaongea na Kiswahili because nimezoea kuongea na Kiswahili because I need every Kenya to understand this one.
Lewa.
Yes.
I was to take the mic anyway. Speak. I will be next. Kindly.
Sorry. Okay. Nilikuwa nasema hivi, nimesikiza kila mtu mwenye ameongea na most of the guys wako na very good points. Says thing about but ile shida yenye mimi niko nayo, sisi wote tuko hapa, sisi wote we are youth, sisi wote hakuna mtu mwenye ni mzee hapa, but the mentality monogamous yenye tuko nayo hapa, tumekuwa kama inzi mwenye anajaribu kufuata mafi, like we are not thinking. Sasa tulikuwa nafaa tukae chini tufikirie like our strategy ya kutoa hawa wazee wa hizi viti tuweke majenzi. But ukisikiza ile story yenye tuko nazo hapa, sijui kuna watu wataka kufuata Kasongo, sijui kuna watu wataka kufuata sijui nani. Na by the way, kuna watu wenye tuko nao hapa hivi na huko kwao hata tapu ya mfereji ya maji haijapita kwa mlango yao. Kwa hapa hivi unasema Kasongo aendelee. Huko kwao hakuna barabara. Huko kwao wanabeba maiti na mkokoteni wakipeleka mochari. Na wako hapa wanasema Kasongo aendelee. Huko kwao wanatembea around karibu 30 kilometers kwenda kwa dispensary, si hospitali, dispensary. Kwenda kwa hospitali lazima uende karibu 50 kilometers. Na wako hapa wanasema Kasongo aendelee. Kasongo amechagua wazee wote, watu wenye wamepitwa na rika ya kwenda retire more than 60 years walipatiwa viti kwa serikali. Hakuna Gen Z, hakuna millennial alipatiwa kazi. Na sisi tuko hapa mnapiga makofi, mnafurahi, unasema waendelee, haina shida. Ole wenyu wenye wako hapa na wana kazi, ole wenyu wenye wako hapa na wanalipwa mshahara ya 30k, poleni sana, ni nyinyi ndo mtaumia. Sisi wengine wenye tuko nje tunawaangalia tu, sisi wengine wenye tumeona development ni nini tutawaangalia tu.
Lewa.
Wale kuna watu wengine wako hapa wako karibu na Lakeside, kwao nuko karibu na Lake Victoria, na kwao kwa milango zao hakuna maji ya mfereji imewafikia. The only kilometers enye maji ya pipeline imepiga ni around 30 kilometers peke yake. Na wako hapa wanapiga makofi, wanasema Kasongo endelea. Mimi sitaendelea mingi sahi, mimi naendelea kuwasikiza, lakini ni sawa. Mkiona Wamunyoro ni mzee, mtu mayako karibu 50 ngapi, ni mzuri kupeleka mbele, ni sawa, ni mzee wenyu. Mkiona ni Kasongo sawa, mkiona ni Matiang'i chukueni. Mimi nimenawa mikono.
Haya, Lewa, allow me inform you. Allow me inform you as you ukiinua mkono yako. There is what they call institutional memory. Have you ever heard about it? The reason why these regimes, every time they fail, they call for Raila, is because Raila historically knows what happens every aspect of government, because he was a prime minister. Therefore, even today we give the president, you're talking here, you'll even give up and resign. There are a lot of things beyond the curtain, that you may not know.
Lion, najua kuna kitu inaitwa development na kuna kitu inaitwa infrastructure. Mimi nakwambia kitu ukweli. Kisumu kuanzia 1990 mpaka leo, Kisumu imegrow, imefika kilomita ngapi radius? Na sasa unasema mambo ya Raila. Wewe kwenyu, wewe kwako nyumbani, uko na maji ya mfereji? Umetengeneza nyumba ya mawe? Uko na stima kwako? Ama uko na sola kwako? Hauna. Wewe mwenyewe, labor laws wamekuruhusu ulipwe mshahara ya pesa ngapi? The least amount yenye Kenya government ama Kenya labor laws imekubali wewe ulipwe ni shilingi 300. Na hiyo sheria iliwekwa 1963 mpaka wa leo. Na sasa yuko hapo unasema Raila. Raila ni mafia kuku kwangu. Raila hilipi mshahara. Mimi hakuna politician mimi za muabudu. Politician wote wa Kenya ni mafia kuku. Wakwendo kwa kufa magasia hao. Na wewe uko hapa tu unasema tu Raila. Hakuna kazi ya politician Kenya wamefanya. Barabara, angalia barabara zote za Kenya. Angalia barabara zote za Kenya. Wewe hapa hakuna pale unaweza tembea juu hakuna lami. Na bado mnasema Raila. Wewe uko nyumbani, hata hakuna shamba yenye mmelima, useme mtu atingatinga ama mtu ya kwa roli akuja abebe mzigo mpeleke sokoni, mnaimba tu Raila Raila. Hii upuzi ndio unasikia sisi tunasema Gen Z walikuwa na akili. Gen Z walikuwa wameshikana. Gen Z walikuwa wameangalia mambo ya tribe. Na nyinyi mnasema Gen Z ati Gen Z ilikufa. Gen Z haijakufa. Nyinyi mnataka Gen Z watoke wakuje tena wazikwe tena. Mlikuwa wapi? Mlikuwa wapi wakipigwa na marisasi?
Kwani sisi
Mlikuwa wapi kwa matangazo yao?
wewe
Mlionekana.
ulikuwa kwa maandamano kwa
Mlionekana. Ngoja. Hamkuonekana. Lakini saa hii juu kuna mtu anakunia vizuri amekalia choo. Kuna mtu amenona tumo na matako amekalia pale kwa finance bill juu ni Mjaluo. Nyinyi mnaona serikali iko sawa. Endeleeni.
Excuse me, you are going tribal which
mimi sitaongea tena. Mimi hata nasema mimi nasema dogo huko Western kwote. Saa hii kijana mwingine ndio huyo Wamunyoro amaanza kusema atakuwa president. Ile pesa amekuwa kiba kwa CDF asidhani atujui. Alienda katengenezea watu KMTC, baada atengenezea watu shule ya primary na secondary. Watu si wajinga. Hii level ndio utasia tunasema mnatumia resources vibaya. Wewe unaenda kutengenezea watu KMTC na watoto wana shule hata primary, shule ni za matope. Secondary ni za matope. Secondary hata haina hata nini ndani, haina hata roofing, haina blackboard na mnaenda kutengenezea watu KMTC. Kwani watu wana akili?
I think it's my time to take the mic now.
Yes.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Sasa this my point. Acha tu nianze sasa kutoka huku juu. Once King Kaka alisema voters nyinyi ndo washenzi. Yenyewe sisi ni washenzi sana. Acha niseme nyinyi ni washenzi juu ndo naenda nilichukua vote 2022 but siku vote. But this time round I'm going to vote. Naamkia 4. Naamka napanga hapa kando. Ukienda kupiga kura jumepewa 200, hiyo mkono ya 200 inaenda. Anyway, the problem, acha nianze na kuaddress Lions Sports Academy Kenya. Mi kukuwa the youngest kwa hii group, I'm very mindo the youngest hapa. The problem tuko nao ni tunaamini wale watu wa kitambo, yani tuko na ile historia as in ile kitu ilikuwa ina happen kitambo. You know kitambo hakukuwa na internet. Hatuwezi enda kuamini like bila internet watu walikuwa wanakaa sawa. I think right now tunakaa sawa bila tunakaa sawa tukiwa na internet. Because tunakuwa informed. Hii mambo mnashinda mmetuambia content angekuwa more important, angekuwa anaingia, angekuwa anaenda in bed with the government, angekuwa hiyo position yake akisema serikali hapa mjafanya fiti rekebisheni, lakini yetu kidogo tu hivi ashaingia, alafu mnaanza kutudanganya. Unajua serikali uzui hii country ingeingia into war gani?
Kabla uendelee, ambia Dawaka add watu wawili, add Benson na Tony wakuja hapo juu. Tony anataka kuinject na Benson anataka kuinject.
Dawaka kupandisha watu bwana, ama uniweke moderator nikupandisha watu. So nilikuwa nasema hivi, ile issue tuko nayo ni hiyo. Tuko na issue moja tuko nayo, mimi hata saa hii issue tuko nayo kubwa yenye tunafaa turekebishe, yenye 2027 ndio itaonyesha kweli kama Kenya tumefika tunaweza rekebisha vitu. Juu ukiangalia sana mali issue inatokea ni sisi tukikubali kukua bribed, tunapewa 200, mama anapewa leso. Kwani nadhani hiyo pesa inatoka wapi? Na hiyo pesa mtu ametumia kukubaia hiyo leso, hiyo chumvi, hiyo sukari, hiyo mafuta. Wewe unataka hiyo pesa mtu arudishe aje? But tukisema hatutaki tupe hiyo pesa, like we are going to vote, mtu akiwaita atikujeni ni wape sijui lunch, sijui ni wape nini, mwambie tukuji, mkose kutokea, hata pesa yake hawezi toa. Ndo akienda akipewa hiyo seat, akienda huko akikalia hiyo kiti, mnakuwa na ile courage ya kumwambia tufanyie kazi. Haizi kuja kuambia, unajua kuna vile ni vile haizi sema direct, anamwambia do you know how much I spent ndo mnipigie kura. That's the problem we have. Na majority problem inakuanga kwa wamama na wazee. Hawa wazee kazi yao ni bora umewabaia sigara na chai ya 20, bas uko kiongozi, ulitubaia chai, mkuni wewe tu. Na walikuwa wanatumia vijana kitambo sana ati vijana nitawatafutia kazi. Hakuna siku MP atakutafutia kazi my friend, tuambia nange ukweli. Hakuna siku MP ata create job ati atakuja kuambia kuja ndio hii kazi nimekuandika. Ni vile tu atafute nje yenyewe watu wanaweza pata kazi. Na njia gani vijana wanaweza pata kazi? Kuna wazee wengi wako kwa government, the likes of Atuoli, huyo tumbo kubwa, huyo jamaa akona miaka juu ngapi, na unapata hajashika cheo moja, ameshika cheo kama 70. Yeye ndo wa labor, tena unapata juu yeye ni president juu wa nini Labor Africa. Hizi vitu tuko watu wengi, angekuwa wamegawa like kama yeye ameshika hii, mtu mwingine ameshika hii docket, lakini unapata mtu mmoja ameshika docket kama 50. Unashangaa, yo umeshika docket 50, kwani kusema hii Kenya mzima hakuna mtu mwingine amesoma anaweza shika hiyo docket? Ni wewe tu stats. Na hii problem watu wanaweza kusaidia kusolve ni MPs tuko nao, ama wenye watakuja kuingia. Let's say wenye wataingia juu, wenye tuko nao sasa wote ni wote ni magasia. Okay, majority ni magasia, siwezi sema ni wote, but majority ni magasia. Hizi sheria vile wamesema hizi sheria ndio kupitisha, tukienda huko waseme mtu ukishafika miaka 70 tafadhali, kwanza in fact inafaa irudi chini ifike hata 50, ndio at least kila mtu apate hiyo nafasi ya kuonja, at least unaonja kidogo, hata unaingia kushika pesa ya serikali kidogo, ingekuwa best. Lakini kazi tu kila siku, mtu amefika miaka 70 ndo aretire, na akifika 70 aretire, unaona ameretire hapa, unasikia ameappointiwa kwa kusimamia sijui nini. Let's say the likes of Uhuru Kenyatta, sijui aliappointiwa sijui kwenda kusimamia peace. Kwani peke yake anajua kusimamia peace? Aungechagua mtu mwingine aende kusimamia. Huu ni mtu retired, anakula pesa ya retirement na bado unampea kazi zingine ya nini? Huu shenzi sijui itaisha lini. Tafadhali. Na mimi siku zote ndazidi kusema, tukifika 2027, kama unajua mzazi wako hukaa nani whatever amfika miaka 80, tafadhali wewe mfungie hata kwa nyumba. Mfanyie ile kitu inaweza fanya asiende kupiga kura. There's no way in this country mtu akona 80 years ambakisha 2 about 10 years akufe kutoka hii dunia, anaenda kuchagulia viongozi wabaya. Hao watu wakae nyumbani pale. Najua kwa constitution nasema, ngoja nimalize. Najua kwa constitution nasema kila mtu. Hold on a minute, ngoja point itapotea wada. Najua kila mtu ako na right ya kupiga kura, lakini tuambianange tu kweli. Sasa mtu wa 80 years maybe anaweza vote hiyo masaa na akufe hiyo masaa. Nani atakuwa mbaki na uongozi mbaya? Sisi vijana. So at least mimi nitakuja kuvai kwa MP, and that's one of the things naweza sana kuenda kuchange, like voting age to change. Kuna watu wako supposed kuvote, kuna wenye hayuko supposed kuvote. Kama umefika miaka fulani, tafadhali wacha wenye wanakaa dunia wamebakisha maisha marefu hii dunia wa vote, ndio wachague viongozi wao wazuri, kuliko wazee watuchagulia hapa viongozi wengine wanakaa tu matakataka za makofia zao pale, wanakuja kutuchagulia watu wabaya tu. Another issue, kuna kitu nilisikia mtu akiongelea housing. Hapo kwa housing
How do you inform you on what you have just said before you go to the housing, please?
Okay.
Now, there is what we call institutional memory. Please mark it. In the context of the government, I may say it refers to collective knowledge, experience, and understanding of how the government functions, both formally and informally. It therefore involves history of policies, processes, and internal cultures. So, do not say that these elements should not have the mandate to work. Please. Today, even if JCC becomes the president, you need them. Because there are past things that you need to know. Ni kama kwa nyumba yako, mtu akuje kukupiga. You know all the corners, what you can do to that.
Point yako imetosha. Wacha nikuambie hiyo point yako imetosha. Sasa kama ni hivyo basi, haina haja basi tuende kusoma. Mbona watu waende university waende kusomea hizi vitu na bado wanaenda kutegemea wazee? Why? No need. Kama hivyo ndo unataka, no need then. Mbona mtu aende shule kusomea? Mtu asomee akijua hapa inafanywa hivi na amefunzwa na huyo mzee hapa unafanya hivi, tena mbona tunamhitaji tena akuje kwa ground? Yo. Lions Sport. Fikiria straight. Yes, ask. I'll answer.
Because I've heard you speak about kufichia, like the wazee versus the young people, kufichia wazee kula siku ya election ili wasipige kula. I want to ask you this. Are you aware that there are more young people in this country, population wise, than old people? Ngoja, usijibu kwanza. Okay. Two, are you actually aware that a lot of the people who voted in Ruto, tell me, what is the average age of the bodaboda rider? Because sijui kama kuna watu wengi sana wa bodaboda wamefikisha miaka 70. A lot of bodaboda people voted for Ruto. You're talking about people between 18 years to 35 years. Au sio wazee? And then I also want you, na hii ni ngoja tu malize. How many young people between 18 and 35 uliona kwa raunching ya leo? Ngoja nimalize. And how many young people do you also see in the kwa hizi campaign za let's say like Ruto? Because the people who are usually used as goons, si wazee au unasema wa 80 years or 70 years, it is the young people. Okay, I want you to think around that line as you answer my question. Thank you.
Okay, let me answer that. The problem why mali unapata youths wengi ndo wako kwa hizo rallies wenye wanalipwa wenye wanakuwa goons. This is the problem. Unaona wazee, nimesema wazee ndo wako kwa makazi. Ukienda tu most of the job majority ni wazee wako kwa hiyo kazi. So vijana wana kazi. So kama vijana wana kazi, unapata kijana akiambiwa ndo hiyo 1000 kuja uende hapa, mbona asiende? That's why nasema tukieliminate hawa wazee. Na the only way tunaweza eliminate hawa wazee ni tukipata vijana kwa uongozi. Vijana wataangalia vijana wenzao, acha niweke huyu kijana mwenzangu. Wacha niweke huyu kijana. You know me, I don't have a problem like mtu hata akiamua kuemploy familia yake, hata akiamua kuweka familia, bora umeweka tu vijana kwa kazi, mimi sina issue as long as tusione youth nje. Lakini mambo
okay, a question on that still, just one question. We have very youthful MPs in parliament. I hope unajua kuna very young MPs. I hope where watch what happens in the country. We have a lot of very young MPs in parliament.
Yeah.
We have also very young people who are in MCAs. Tell me, I want you to tell me, however tunasema young, tell me one commendable thing, one commendable bill that these young MPs wameleta in parliament. Okay? Inaweza saidia wa Kenya. Si watu young tu peke yake, because you know ukisaidia Kenya unasaidia mpaka mtu young. Tell me one youthful MP, you know these guys unasema young people. Tell me one youthful MP who has done one commendable thing in parliament. Okay? Ameleta bill fulani, si kushout, ameleta bill fulani ama kaupos bill fulani. Okay? Na sijui kama Sifuna ni tunaweza sema ni young. Tell me one young person amefanya kitu very commendable in parliament. Thank you.
Mimi au youth unaongelea mimi hata juu.
Haya.
Mr. E.
Mimi sikuwa nimelala, nilikuwa tu shughuli. Mnasema namna gani? Tuendelee ama tufunge?
Just
tuendelee. Youth mimi najua ni Selasia. Youth mimi najua ni Selasia.
Hatuja inject hapa, tuendelee.
Bana. Watu kwanza wataptapu bana. Alafu Rispa, thank you manze. Hii ndo kazi yako kama moderator. Hii platform inastahili hata ikuwe na run 24 hours. Wakenya waendelee kuambiwa ukweli. We are there and we are dedicated. Hatujaichoka manze. Mimi hata hii Benso manze, Hezi, kuna hao hata huyu Lewa, ni majina nabadilishanga. Watu wamekuwa hapa every day wanaelimisha Wakenya. Anyway, sijui ama tunachoka ama tunaendelea kuelimisha Wakenya. And mimi naona hata tufanye mkutano moja hapa Uhuru Park ya fagia wote. I'm thinking about it. Nilisema nitakuja niwapee proposal na tujaribu kuamsha dunde tuone kama itakuwa. Tap, get the mic back.
Okay, thank you. Mr. E.
Hata sikuwa nimemada. Ezi. Acha nipige the last 2 minutes. Acha nipige the last 2 minutes. 2 minutes, please. 2 minutes.
Okay, me, I'm not
2 minutes are more. I think 1 minute is enough for you.
Okay.
Lakini guys, mimi nataka kuwauliza, if our guy Mtata haendi mpaka mwisho wakiwa na Maraga, mimi nilikuwa nauliza, mnaonaje mtu anaitwa Kalonzo? Back to you.
Okay, Chief, let me just give a point. Chief, let me just give a point, then I give you back the mic. My point was to Mr. E. Okay, Mr. E, you are asking about any commendable thing that youths have brought to the parliament, maybe let's say a bill, before the bill is passed over there at the parliament, it's usually discussed hapo chini chini. One day, one time, I had our Gen Z youth leader called Babu Owino saying there was a bill he proposed but ikafinyiwa hapo chini chini before he aliifikisha to the parliament. So I don't know if it's true. Those people in the government, those watu wenye wako na powers, it's true.
Salasi alisema hivyo juzi.
And if it's true, we don't have the evidence. But if it's true, how can we eliminate those wazees up there so that when they have an idea, they can give it out?
Let us stop rumors. If there's that, we have information at hand in Parliament. Hazard, tell me, it was which kind of a bill will.
In fact,
Guys, you are struggling to answer Mr. E. That's why we are saying Chief and Ezi.
Let me answer Chief
of this question to Ezi, to
Mr.
E. Guys, I don't know. Yeah, E, I have answers for what you asked. If I've given answer, Mike, I'll answer. Really waiting on the queue.
Okay, fine.
Take the mic. Yeah, Benson, yeah.
No. Just let me.
Thank you.
Thank you. What you've asked.
Guys, let us.
Okay, Benson.
I think I'm the one having
the answer. Then you can take the mic.
Yes, it's just some information I wanted to give. So Benson, I will let you speak within 30 seconds. Chief and is it Chief na nani mwingine ameongea? Listen. Any MP can actually sponsor a bill. It's usually called a private member's bill. So please, wacha kwenda huko kudanganywa tu kwa kijiji ati alikuwa amepropose. Aliproposia wapi? Kwa floor ya parliament. Ama aliproposia wapi? You propose a law, okay? You take it to the, let's say like you take it to, if it is something legal, you take it to the legal people and then they wanaona if it has broken any law and then you propose it. It can be voted out by the MPs or voted out. But italetwa parliament tafadhali. Okay? So hii mtu anakuja anakuambia ati nilikuwa
nimepropose. Let me pick up the mic. Because he is answering Ezi and Chief. That's why I wanted, when I speak, he will be satisfied with what I wanted to say. Just, guys, give me a mic. Thank you. Guys, first of all, allow me to congratulate Lewa for his moral authority injection that he has done. And Lewa, this is going to you. Do not give up. Can you join side ya Benso, side other people in this platform, Tony, Wakina Dawak, and any other Kenyans who are speaking the same mind? I don't want you to give up. I want you to stand tall and support Wakina Benso because we are in the same sort of ideas. Now, back to this question that you guys mnashindwa kujibu. I want to make some correction. We are looking for, neither are we discriminating any person based on the age. And that's why you guys, you are struggling to answer it because you're only, there's a way you put your point. It's a valid one, but you've not put it in the right way. We are not, when you say we are focusing on the young people alone, we are making mistakes. We have said, and Gen Z was so categorical and millennial, that we want good governance. If at all a young person from Gen Z or millennial can give over that leadership, good governance, so be it. That's what clear. They never discriminate anyone. Again, if the right leader that Gen Z wants 80 years, so be it. So long as it's someone who is ready to serve the people of Kenya, supported by any young and energetic people from this bracket, and who can assist them to work, not
again, young people who doesn't have leadership skill. And that's why he is challenging some of you, saying, give us one person from even the parliament who are young, who have done something. There's none, perhaps. But you see, we are not discriminating. Yes, we have young people in the, we have old people in the parliament. They have done nothing. And that's why Kenyans are saying, oh, regardless of the age, we need the right people there. And I like the way when you wataki kusikiza kilio, wakina Lion, then so wakina Lewa and the rest hatutakuwa pale. You'll be the first before maybe Benson comes second. We need to be very sober. We need to be very objective and love this country. And I like, and I'm asking Dawak to organize that thing, anasema, even tukue na mkutano in Uhuru Park, whereby tunataka to launch Fakia wote. It is so laughable. I like the way some of you've even seen, and even you are criticizing the whatever that these guys you call Kashako or Wamunyoro that has just launched. Where was these young people who have vision for this country? Where were they there? Though I'm not telling you guys, even Mkwe associated there. That's another thing that I'm warning you, because those are leaders. They are taking us back to urbanization, balkanization, and tribal goons. You should stop it. You've seen the power of togetherness, unity, when Gen Z, millennials, and all Kenyans stood together. And someone challenged us. During your maandamano, the many people were killed, even the BBC exposure. Get these old people, hakuna mwenye aliuliwa. They are young people who are killed by just agitating and telling the current leadership or the previous leadership, can you give us leadership? So whenever we are discussing here, Lion, see, as much as you love somebody else now, or it's your time to eat, it's pole pole. Let me tell you, tukiona the kind of these guards, when you wamekuwa in this system all the time, recruit, it is really making many people to get angry. Watu wanakasirika. And let me tell you guys, I don't know why I'm so convicted that Lewa, one day tutakomboa nchi. Do not give up. One day you should have that conviction that siku moja tutaikomboa. We are just, and I like the way you say, thinking that Gen Z, millennial tulikufa, you are doomed. Let me tell you, a time is coming tunaenda kunyorosha watu. The kwa kina Kashako, and the rest, we are going to beat these people. Not even vile mnafikiria. Itafika mali itakuwa ni unyo to make things work. Because they'll cause problem, because wakona future. The same Kenyans what are occupied the air, what occupy every border. Ukitaka kutorokea Uganda, you'll be taken back to this country. That's one thing you guys should understand. Mkiona tumefika mahali paka nini Freemason wameshindwa kulipa nini taxes to the county government. It tells you things are turning around. It has never happened. So you guys do not just listen things alafu mnaona tuna make noise. We've been coming here tunaweka bundle just because to reach out to our fellow innocent Kenyans who cannot access this information. I've seen people criticizing as that ati kazi yetu ni kuchapa tu hapa then atufiki kule mashinani. Mimi Benson, I think most of you knows me. I'm good converter. I've converted to many, and I'm proud of that. And that's why I'm believing again. I can inject those kind of points that I just said here, and many other Kenyans who really love this country. How many people is he changing on the ground? When that time comes, I'm telling you guys, just the way Dawaka amesema. And must doubt, wakina Okia Mtata watakuwa pale. Wakina Maraka watakuwa hapo. Kenyans want. It is not emotional. Well, I always speak with authority because I know where Kenya is heading.
So,
I know where all
Tell
these
us.
Kenyans are heading.
Tell
And
us.
Lion, people are getting agitated by the way. Hao watu unaona wanajifanya kitu wanafungua vitu. Itafika mahali tutakuwa tunawashambulia. Msidhanie ni mchezo. Ukiona paka leo anasema mimi na give up and is crying for the country. You guys, we've been making these mistakes. Why can't you for once tujipende pia sisi Lion? What we are even Benson is crying now. Don't think that if things goes Benson uliwa by the oppressor by doing the right thing. And wenye mtabaki na wenye hata mtakuwa mmepigania hii nini. So whatever that we are doing, we are not selfish. We are fighting for the future generation to come. You know, a good leader ni yule mwenye ana sacrifice for the sake of others. Usifanya kitu sababu ati lazima wewe benefit. And that's why we've been having the likes of wakina Raila anasema while he's fighting lazima akwe end your president. It doesn't work like that. If you tried, imekukata ama unaibiwa, can you pass the ball to another person? Don't be selfish. Raila is a selfish person. Wakina Matiang'i, these are the murderers. We want to remove a murderer and put another murderer there. And you guys, you are clapping. And that's what Lewa was telling you. You clap on your graves. Where are this, and even they are launching there? Where is it that they are showing that they are fighting? Those people are killed during Ruto, Juzi, and during Uhuru Kenyatta. Come on, guys. Not go. Hiyo report yenye wanasema. These guys, ilienda ni Raila and Kalonzo went to sign that thing. Kenyans were agitated for the high cost of living and the killings that Ruto did it 2023 against the demonstrators who are doing because Raila amesema, can you come out? How jamaa natufinya? You are killed. But that go read, you guys, I'm reminding Lion and other people, read that NADCO report. It is not addressing any of those criminals that Kenyans went to the street. It is not addressing even the people that were killed. It is just addressing leadership power sharing there. Wakina Kalonzo, and that's why I told someone, despite Kalonzo had a corruption case, but Kalonzo is again corrupted in mind. He thinks about himself because they sang that thing that even Wakina Eugene Wamalwa and Martha Karua, and we don't want even all this Wakina Eugene Wamalwa because he has served in the parliament, in the government of Uhuru. There's nothing that he did for this country. Wakina Kalonzo, they have served it. Wakina Kashakwa, Wakina Ruto, they have served in Uhuru's government. Here again, who told you? Ajaya wanasema tu tutoe Ruto. They are not giving solution to this country. Speak outside. Tumewazoea na nyinyi wa Kenya, you are clapping so loud, dancing on the graves of the innocent Kenyans. Then, my good brother, I love you, my brother, but please, let us dissonate together. Hawa jamaa wametuzoea. When people are murdered in Kondele, if I told you you're from Luo Nation, where was this Matiang'i? Where was Raila? Where was all the leaders from Luo Nyanza? Right now, they are the people who are, they tell you, just forget and move on. But if it is them, they are saying, if one of the MPs is killed, you Kenyans, you are heartless. Really? And then Lion, you come and speak to Benson, someone who has gone to school, is well-versed, who understands the Constitution, and who has the humanity in his heart. And then you think that you not look at you, I want to come anywhere, there is something upstairs, there is something wrong upstairs. We respect your opinion, but listen to what Kenyans are crying. Many people have died during Ruto. Many people are still dying during his tenure. Many people are being abducted during his tenure. Many people were killed and abducted during Kibaki, Uhuru's, where was also part and he joined them until Nanyaka Maliza. On the graves of the innocent people who were killed when he say haki yake emenyang'anywa. Miguna is outside because of the courtesy of Raila and Uhuru and Matiang'i. So you guys, mnadhania wa Kenya, we are so mad when you are telling you guys, can you stop this kind of shenanigans? Bringing us to us murderers to remove a murderer. It's not called for. And you will not deter us to call out these people. You will not deter us to call out to, you are using even the wrong word by saying right honorable. Right is when you are meaning this person is clean. Raila is not clean. Raila is just corrupt. They ate COVID Uhuru Kenyatta. We know that, Wakina Murathe. So we have not forgotten. And any killings were done under Uhuru's regime. We have not forgotten. And that's why Gen Z said, the moment we take leadership, we will revisit this. We'll go for Uhuru Kenyatta. We'll go for Raila Amolo Odinga. We'll go for Wakina Eugene Wamalwa, Wakina Didimas Barasa. We'll go even for Ruto. Because tutakuwa tumeokochi. And we said it up toka chini paka juu kwa Ruto paka chini. Wakati mnasema tutoe Ruto, it's not Ruto alone. We want to clean governors water. Because wakati vijana wamekuwa abducted, none of the governors stood up to speak. Your MPs stood up to speak about that. Then you guys, you keep on telling us, oh, you keep on protecting the same people. Raila right now, anakula jasho yenye, iyo damu ya kina Gen Z walimwaka. Then we are here clapping that it is the right thing, Raila, to do. And then you want us to believe that? I think I've answered your question. And it's not the first time you asked that question. We are not here for age. If we get someone who is old, and that's why Gen Z even they are mentioning the name of Maraga. Maraga is not a young person.
Learn to listen
you
to.
Get? So we are so objective.
Benso, I know you're learned. Benso.
Yes, I'm learning a rebuttal to what I've just said. Challenge me on the basis of constitution and objectivity. Perfect. Not just saying me, you Rao did this and this. Because Raila uzuri amefanya tuna appreciate. But maubaya amefanya pia will call him out. Anybody do not stop us to do that. I submit.
Benson, in 2 seconds or in 30 seconds, you are very passionate. I love that zest. And I repeat, I love that zest. But are you saying that you are a goose chaser? You are repeating just air? Because you are talking passionately without strategies. You are talking passionately without modus operandi.
Excuse me, my brother. I beg your pardon. No. Who told you that I don't have strategy? That is where you are going. And because people have been telling us we have no strategy. My brother, you already you're supporting. Can you strategize on your how you are going to counter attack us? I'm just training you, my brother, on how to debate. I'm so passionate for my country. Do not be bothered on what we are doing on our side. No, my brother. I'm correcting you because you are misleading us. If you're not supporting Benso ideas, you are against our ideas. Strategize your side. What I'm correcting, my brother, strategize your side. Do not bother about what you are doing on our side. I think I'm very clear on that.
Are you done?
However much you want to put it, tell your opponent what to do. You strategize on your side, we strategize on our side. And I'm just correcting you. Who told you that Atuna strategy? My team, and that's why I've told my brother here not to give up. Let's join where I am. I'm so passionate for my Kenya. And I'm so convicted because I'm still here. I'm a young person. And the Bible even says that young people will have the vision for this country.
That is nice.
Whichever this kind of challenges that I know there are people who will always want to criticize our move. But I can tell you, Lion, we have a strategy. Hold your horse. We will unveil it very soon. That's what I can tell you.
The reason why I was saying that, Benson, I love how you are very passionate about this country and that we need many people like you. There is what we call practicality. In my time, I know most of you also read that book. There is this book that there was the character of Dr. Stockman and Peter Stockman. A time comes when we need people who can put ideas into practical shape. It's not about talking. It's not about yelling vehemently. It's all about what can you do and can it be done? You talk about everyone must go. Where? How? Number two, give us practical solutions that can take this country ahead. Today, you are crying here that Jesus were killed. Are you aware that us, we have been fighting for this country, even the day my friend was killed around Mudurwa, when forward traveler was being banned? I was there when Raila was coming back from US. You need to know this.
Excuse me, my brother. What do you mean? Listen,
Some
we've gone to
of us-
school, yeah? What do you mean by saying us? Are you talking about Kenyans? Or you are excluding yourself from other Kenyans? Don't say us. Listen,
right.
my brother. We've learned from our mistakes. There are people who voted for Raila. There are people who voted for Ruto. And we said, now it's not time to say, Ruto, Benso, Lion ulivotia Raila. It's now you to learn from that mistakes. It's from you to learn that. Let me tell you, my brother, let's, the way you said, let's come together to save this country. Don't say we, us, who. If you are, you get? Some of us have done back research. When you are doing research, you have to give a specific objectives. When I tell you specific, say we Luos, we were killed, or we Kenyans, or we supporters of Raila. Be categorical so that you can be corrected where you are going wrong. I'm not
Now,
Mr. Perfect, my brother. I only want to resonate with you if I say it correctly. But it would be very wrong when you are telling us Amuna strategy. Who has the strategy? We are giving a solution for this country, but you don't want to listen. We are saying, my
now,
brother,
good.
we had a strategy when we stormed the parliament. It's okay. It's not a strategy, my brother. Atungeingia your parliament. So it is a process. Remember, election, even it is a process. Ask, my brother, and I'll answer you.
Let me ask you, because now you want us to go to details. You, as Benson, how will you fight corruption? Number two, how will you tackle the issue of housing? How will you tackle the issue of unemployment? Those three aspects that I'll relate my case.
Thank you. Pause there, my brother. Pause there. Thank you. Listen, you have had your question. When you told me about corruption, unfortunately, I'm not vying. But now, because you've said me as Benson, if I'm being elected and I'm the president, first thing, I'll have to implement the Constitution, 2010 Constitution, that says corruption is crime. Thus, once that Constitution I implement it, you'll see people are being jailed, taken to the court and jailed for those crimes committed. Because we have leaders, the persona that we elect, they don't respect the Constitution. And you've seen it. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he disobeyed the court. Una expect wenye wako chini wake wa respect? No. Wakina Matiang'i watakataa pia. Ruto is doing the same. Una expect wakina Masengeli, wakina Kanja wa respect the court? No, my brother. That one, that's what I'll do if I'm the president, if I'm elected, because I've been elected to serve the people of Kenya. You've talked again unemployment. First, if corruption is being dealt with, my brother Lion, we have plenty of money in Kenya. Taxation will come down because the money is not getting lost. Then, my brother, we will give good payment for our youth to come up with some businesses whereby they will assist my government to employ graduating from various institutions. You get? Because it is not, all of us, we cannot fit in the government. You cannot get employed in the government. You know that. Private sectors, they are the one who have employed many people than the government. We have the solution, my brother. But you see, our leaders, because of that corruption thing that I've told you, we can't move. Nepotism, tribalism, I'll have to kill it. I'll implement the constitution that says it has to have the face of Kenya. Not because president jini pale, ama because I'm the president, wakati Uhuru alikuwa, tulikuwa hata paka walitoa hiyo data, ikaonekana Kikuyu ndio walikuwa na dominate various most of the position, followed by maybe the Kalenjin kama on the deputy president. My brother, you are here, Lion. By maybe the Kalenjin kama on the deputy president. My brother, you are here, Lion. You know all these statistics.
you.